Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Daily Tina. It is now the 7th of October, we're slowly getting through the month and we're doing it together and it's good crack. I hope you're having a good month and I hope you're enjoying my daily uploads and I hope you're enjoying the games I'm playing. Sally is coming, I promise, it is coming, it's just being a bitch to edit, but I'm getting there, I'm going to get it done. So we're going to continue on now with Scarlet Hollow. I don't know how far I'm into episode 1. Hopefully about halfway through, that'd be nice. And we're going to go find a skunk ape. So that's fun. I mean, I don't know what that is, but it's fun. We're going to do it. So let's go. I'm on Tuesday. Okay. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer, okay, so this continue on like exactly where we left off the last episode. So if you haven't seen that, I'll put the card there and you can watch that first, and then you'll know what's going on. It'll be grand. But as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. Yeah, is that the best idea? Like, we just met this one, and then we're like, yeah, okay, let's go hunt some skunk apes in the middle of the woods, in the dark. Okay. You feel... How do I feel? More alive than you've been in years. Strangely calm, tense, unsettled. I'm strangely calm about this. You feel strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colours in the sky. Fresh air fills your lungs and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as night descends. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front without a care in the world. Yeah, see, we have Gretchen. You know, we know she's a good one because she's got a dog. So, like, clearly she's a good person. I don't know, going with that logic. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet, until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change. Like normalcy is restored. It's starting so soon now. My speech impediment. Like normalcy, whatever, is restored. If only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Ooh. Oh yeah, ghosts. Do you ever have any ghosts? Ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. I want to hunt ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house, getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a bit luckier with cryptids. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. Let's hope all that junk bunk, am I right? Junk bunk, okay. What about aliens? What do you think about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real and they absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. Same, I don't even know what a cryptid is. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Heck yes, aliens are real. Nice, I knew we had a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And suddenly, it looked like daylight outside. He said he could see cows out in the fields, birds in the sky, and then this metallic, like, egg thing appeared, floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like it had never been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should be. Oh, you little pinky nub, what? I know it's a second-hand source, but there are plenty more like it, and if they are true... I'm convinced. Makes sense to me. for sure. And even if this one's hogwash, that's a lot of evidence out there. What's the weirdest thing you've seen in the woods? Other than anything cryptid related, of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. I think most people know about these days. I've seen a ton of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure it counts as weird anymore. I didn't know that, that's awful. Oh, Tetanus Lake, that's definitely the weirdest. It was a 5 foot deep, 30 foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was particularly solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through it if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up there on your shots if you don't want to mess around in there. There's all stuff from the 50s too, which was super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Oh, that is cool. Anything ever happen on the hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in the early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from the rig up the pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a couple of months to heal. Oh yeah, that's fine. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kind of got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. It turns out that the wampus cats were actually skunks, who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, it was right as rain, so it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was a time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. It really counted. So yeah, those hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Alright, well Stella's ready, not Stella, fucking Gretchen's ready to go, so let's just go. Let's move on. Did you hear that? Oh, it's the man with a gun! Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Same to you, Stella, you're always jumping at nothing, girl. Phew, sorry for being jumpy, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk, Abe? Sorry, I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't. Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head back to town. On back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple of fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Ah, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chuckabungas or whatever or what have you. But I suppose it couldn't hurt to have a few more eyes out there tonight. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that. I'm so sorry to hear that. But I wonder if Skunk Abe has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't want you to come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Abe, whatever the hell it is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh Duke, you don't think it's... I do actually, it's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care why your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that that's what's been getting at my chickens. Couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There has been an actual sighting since the 90s, and even those were iffy. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple of school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars is some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of the woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. Hi, are you threatening us? But we were here first. No, let's lie. We'll go home. We'll go home. What? Good. I'm glad you got some sense. Stella needs somebody like that around. But I've got to film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. No, Stella, we should leave. We should leave and we shouldn't come back. You turn and wink at Stella as subtly as you can. She immediately picks up what you're putting down. Alright, Duke, maybe you got a point. Come on, Tina, let's go back to town. Maybe my viewers won't be too angry with me. Glad to hear you're finally seeing some sense, Stella. You two run along now and stay safe. Well played, Tina. Really threw him off. Wait, what if we come across him in the night and he thinks that we're going home, and then he assumes that we're a mountain lion and shoots us in the face? Well played, Tina. Really threw him off the trail by pretending we're going back to town. Now come on, I know how we can loop around without him noticing. Can we actually go back to town though? I'm afraid we're going to get shot in the head. Like, he's going to see us and be like, oh no, sorry. No, sorry, I like, thought you were gone home. No, we'll take a risk. Yeah, let's follow. Let's go. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. Pretty dumb, but you know, whatever. How I live my life. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? No bothers, girl. She hands you the camera and takes position. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Tina, and I find ourselves on a high hill of Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. That's my YouTube voice. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this positive relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on trail. Until then, stay searching, sellers. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Okay. Learning. In the meantime, we can take in all this beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? Absolutely. Can we walk faster? I'm barely feeling a burn. It's supposed to be my cardio for the day. I usually would, since I also love to feel my muscles scream at me, but we don't want to scare off any secretive wildlife. But maybe you can still get a decent workout if you tense up your legs every time you take a step. Or you just get a cramp. I guess there's only one way to find out. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud percussive snort. That has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. What was that? No need to panic, that's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of the herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. Okay, let's see some deer eating some baby birds, that's fun. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. What's wrong with that deer? A single deer remains behind, staring down the light of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Has that got a tumour? And then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're going to hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She's a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato. And they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumour. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger, poor thing. There's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? This doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, and here she is, running around the woods at 17. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped her a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? Yeah, let's go hunting. So ready for the hunt. Same for me. How about we take a quick snack break to fuel up and then we get right into the nice activities? I've got all the best trail snacks. Oh, snacks. Okay. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Take one of everything. Extra M&Ms. Is there M&Ms there? Those? Oh. Take a snack bar, take dried apricot, and taking one of everything, girl. Your body is a temple, and its priest demands offerings. Exactly. Somebody's hungry, huh? I'm glad you're having a good time with my food. You look at Stella in response, your mouth full of delicious snacks. There will be time for conversation when you're finished, but for now, you eat. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, and the quiet sounds of the evening wildlife wash over you. So, tell me what it's like in Tina. I forgot I put that as my location. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Tina. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. None of those things. I live in a dingy studio apartment. And I love it. It's a little cramped, the lights flicker and the toilet is constantly getting backed up because the landlady upstairs keeps flushing her cat litter and it smells like cigarettes for some reason. That's mine. I mean, technically I guess it's the landlady's, but I don't have to share with anybody. It's a mess, but it's my mess. I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, that's a great way to look at things. I can't imagine what it'd be like to share your place with people you don't know. Speaking of, it's gotta be wild staying with Tabby, for both of you. So what you do for a living? Running ads for companies nobody's ever heard of, at Arts and Craft and Etsy, first year associate at a big law firm, student. I'm still in school. I've got a work-study program going on right now that keeps me going, and sometimes I participate in research studies that throw a cool $20 my way. Oh yeah? I've always wondered what it'd be like to study at a big city school. Living in a dorm with a bunch of people your age, staying out late and eating pizza, meeting people from all around the world. Though I guess you're not doing the dorm part, but I couldn't leave these beautiful woods behind. This is my home and I love it here, and I think leaving would just make me miss it. What do you study? I actually did psychology, so I'm going to do psychology. Psychology. Wow, a psychologist in the making. Yeah, I want to help people. I sure am, I want to help people, and this felt like one of the best paths I can take to be an asset to society. A crisp breeze passes over you. What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside of town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so there's a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Do you live alone? Yeah, the place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore, and the Hollow's a small enough place that little folks don't need roommates. Oh, because they're dead? No, this is what I would say. Did they move? Haha, no, they died. It's okay, I've done my mourning. You don't have to watch your words around me or anything. Life goes on. Sorry for your loss. Don't know what else to say. Just so sorry. Ah, that's okay, I know it's weird, especially since we just met today. Whoa. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no kidding. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it. And it's close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me and let's check this out. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the brush. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out in the nearby bush. Is it the chickens? Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Excuse me? What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either. So we can't rule out a skunk ape. Or we can rule out a skunk ape. But whatever it is, it was one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Yeah, let's go. Right behind you. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh, you fell over. Oof. The monster's got you. We're gonna die out here. And I thought you were a hardened mountain girl. No, are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. Don't go near it. Jesus, Stella, don't go near that. That thing is diseased. Don't worry, I'm not gonna touch it. Not with my hands, at least. And hey, I'm sorry that this is turning out to be so grisly. I swear that's not normally like this. We can go home after I film this if that's what you want. Don't worry about me. I can keep going. Good to hear. Let's film this and continue the hunt. I want to see what happens. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumour, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I'm going to have to put up some massive content warnings for this video. Hey, do you hear that? Wait, are we just gonna leave the chicken there to like fucking die? Should we not like, you know, put us out of its misery, no? Oh, it's Duke! What in Sam Hill are you two doing out here? Didn't I tell you to... Bertie? Oh, Bertie, what's wrong, darling? Good God. Did y'all see what did this to her? Oh, I named the chicken Bertie. And what's all that whispering though? What's going on? We're on the same team here. Duke, we're on the same team here. We both want to know what happened to Bertie as much as you do right now. So we'll get to the bottom of this, I promise. We were on the trail when we found her like this. Whatever did this to her, I think we can hear them in the trees. Put that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another one of your videos. No one needs me to see me like this. No one needs to see Bertie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Oh, this is so sad. Duke, did you hear me? I think they're coming closer. Come out, you sons of bitches. Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peaceful. Or peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently restrains against her harness. Tuck Gretchen around your arm and dive with the flashlight. Sorry, what? You heroically dive forward, tucking Gretchen under one arm and grabbing the flashlight with the other. I said aim the damn thing, quick! Line up the woods. Perfect. Just grazed it, but that should make it pretty easy to track, eh, Stella? Yeah, blood trail is pretty hard to miss. Guess we know it wasn't mountain lions after all. Though it didn't look like any cryptid I've heard of either. This is going to be one hell of a video. We've got to go after them while we still have the chance. Thanks for taking care of Gretchen, by the way. I can take her from here. No bothers. I'll be damned if I let her chase after those things alone. Alone, you have no choice but to follow Duke, Stella and Gretchen into the darkness. Guess I'll die. You steal your nerves and run into the unknown. Like, what are they? As you push deeper into the woods, the unearthly sounds once again surround you. Oh God, they're back. Don't just ignore them. Look at them. Oh God, they're back. I know, we just have to keep pushing forward. Damn it, girl. Are you trying to get us lost? Slow down. Just following the trail. Holy shit, I think I'm going to be sick. Lord, that smell. The shrieks pull back into steady whispers as you, Stella and Duke stumble upon the putrid bodies of dozens of dead and dying animals. A sinking realization pulls at your gut. This is their nest, and you are surrounded. We need to leave. The kid is right, Stella. They're circling around us. They're protecting their brood, or whatever it is they've been planting in these animals. We have to get the hell out of here while we still can. Yeah, alright, let's go. I think I got plenty of footage. Just as you follow Stella and Duke into the mad dash through the woods, so too do the unearthly hollers and whispers of the nest. In the highest branches of trees and down the forest floor, they are all around you, casually keeping pace with your all-out sprint. Quick, my truck's down this way. You make it to the road, but 3 of the creatures stand between you and Duke's truck. That guy. Look at him. Duke, you have to give him a... Shoot him! Duke, you know what they're here for. Is this what you want? Don't give him... Is this what you want, you sons of bitches? Why are you doing? Take her and leave us be. No, you mean man! Shoot them! Don't give a Bertie, how dare you! Get in the truck and let's get the hell out of here. Fuck you, Duke. 3 of you sit in silence as Duke drives back to town. The ride feels both like an eternity and like nothing at all. Eventually it's over and you find yourself outside of Stella's house. Thanks for taking me home, Duke. Anytime, but Jesus, Mary and Joseph, what were those things? I have no idea, I've never heard of anything like them. But I got a ton of footage, nothing really clear, but it's a start. Better go check in with Bo. He'll be worrying about me. You and your friends stay safe. Looks like those things didn't follow us, but well, no point in talking about the buts. Just look out for yourselves. Can you take me home? Hell no. I ain't your private chauffeur. Stay with Stella tonight. She's got the space, ain't you, girl? Yep, totally. I've got a guest bedroom with a bed and everything. Sheets even. There, taken care of. All of my things. Tabitha's gonna worried about me. She's not. But, you know, all my things are there. Here you are, back in town, far away from the woods, and no one but Stella in sight. What's going on with Stella? Like, are we in love with her? Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back in town, you must finally begin reception again. Jesus, Tabitha, obsessed. 13 text messages. Yikes, Tabitha, text her that you're okay. Yeah, I'm not calling her. You text Tabitha back and let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. Fuck you too, Tabitha. Didn't think Tabitha would be so needy. As someone who would be this needy. Maybe she's worried about you. God, what a mess this night's been. What happens now? Got to find out more about those things. Do we? Maybe call the police. Or the animal people. Or the forest people. I don't know. The woods guides. Not the guides. You know, the people that take care of the woods. Call those people. Like, there you go. The library doesn't open for a while, so any real research will have to wait until the morning. The library? What year is this? That being said, there is someone in town who might have some useful information. Her place is on fire. We should head over now before it gets any later. Or we should go to bed. Let's keep this nightmare going. You can talk to your friends, Mom. I'm going to bed. Screw this, I'm out. You know what? For the sake of the game, let's keep the nightmare going. Okay, sure, why not? Who cares? Let's keep this nightmare party going. I feel you, Tina. I really do. Tonight's been something else. But Mrs. Forsyth is good people, and she can help us understand what we're dealing with. It might give both of us some peace of mind. Let's go. The general store. This must be where Stella's friend Kanika lives. I hope she's still awake. Tina? Jesus. You and Stella turn around to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. A middle-aged woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. Who's Wayne? You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. Sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who's this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Tina. Is it okay if we come in? Of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. Of For goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Sybil Forsyth, cool. Welcome to my little nook. Oh, it's cute. Tia's life. Oh, that's cute, okay. It's nice to finally meet you, Tina. I'm so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul. She's been sorely missed in the holler, and now poor Perlan has gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Who was that? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. Well, I do, because he said, Tina, welcome home. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How do you know she died? Oh, Perlan was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. I never met Perlan. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. Ha, that's fair, child. But it seemed like the right thing to do. I need your help. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? I'm not so sure I followed here. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? We ran into some creatures out in the woods. These things, I don't even know how to describe them. I can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't the local wildlife, Miss Forsyth. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out a camera and tilts the screen towards Sybil. Ah, one of your little videos. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest, within the town limits. Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? Your kettle is boiling. I need to plug the memory card into the computer. I could go back and get mine. No need, Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You better come with me, Stella. I'm sure she'd be more than willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Kanika, come out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen. Who's a good potato? And a stranger? What are you two doing in my house? I'm Tina. Tabitha's cousin? Yep. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. There's a lot of dead and sick animals on the recording. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Tina and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, really, I'm okay. I'm fine too, thanks for asking. The other three look at you, unsure what to say. Unfortunately, if these creatures are what I think they are, the two of you are embroiled in something quite sinister. My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Mom, come on, whatever is doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Tina with this tailipo crap. What? Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. The creatures themselves are harmless to people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. But just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate when tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. To see so many in one place is... Sybil holds her silence. Jesus, Mom, they clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika, this is helpful. Stella, whatever those things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out, not after what we saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw that nest. What were those growths? Y'all are worrying too much. Maybe they're making more of themselves. Whatever it is not good. Yeah, no kidding. Maybe what we're seeing here is some sort of parasitic larval stage, part of their life cycle. But I don't want to jump to any conclusions about something this out there, not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that clear all this up. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I put on. Let me fix you a couple of cups. It'll help soothe. It will help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's kind of late and I should let Tina get some rest. Yeah, I want rest. I ran her ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. We come back again. Thanks for the help, Sybil. It was nice to meet you, Kanika. Sorry it had to be under such weird circumstances. Hopefully the next time we meet will be a little less terrifying. We should all hang out this week, Kanika. Maybe we could even get Reese to chill with us. I could really use it, but for now, thank you both so much for everything. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. What's wrong with me? I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. See ya. Bye, Tina. It's excellent iced or warm, though with the night skin chillier, warm probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Okay, and this is where I'm going to leave the episode. I'm going to save it in a new slot, just in case. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what those things are, but it's getting good. I'm enjoying it. It's fucking weird. That's what I'm here for. So if you like this video, please give it a like and please comment down below and let me know what you think. And please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.